Hey, I just finished watching this video on, what was it, the African Diaspora News Channel. Short video, but it was quite informative. And it gave me I had a real reaction. So it was some protesters or whatever. It was a feminist group, and they was basically trying to. They was at the White House trying to pressure 50 Cent into making a statement that he wasn't prepared to make. And I don't know. It felt real Karen-y, right? You know what I'm saying? Just and it's probably not accurate. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure this style of harassment isn't limited to just Karens, right? I'm hoping, I'm giving y'all the benefit of the doubt. But whenever whoever does it seems Karen. I don't care who you is or what color you is, right? But son is walking out. 50 is walking out the White House, I believe. He got a whole entourage with him. People. Security and handlers and whoever all of these people are. It's a bunch of them, right? And he's surrounded by these people, and this person just walks up on him. I don't know her name. She's from a feminist group called Code Pink, right? And she's like, 50 Cent, can you say something can you go on record and say something about the war in Palestine and that situation, and Israel and all of that. Now, I regret to say this to you, but I'm gonna admit this to you to make a point. Anytime I don't say like just now when I hit y'all with the Palestine, Israel, and the Gaza and all that, that means that I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm not versed in the discussion, so I don't have all of the, you know what I'm saying? I haven't memorized the names of the players, and I should probably be a little bit embarrassed about that, but I have ADHD, and you gotta understand ADHD, and you understand exactly what I'm saying. Like, personally, what I can say is, all I want is peace. You understand what I'm saying? If I was a praying man, I would say pray for peace. But I'm more of a what do you call it? An attracting man, like I'm meditating. Well, I can't say meditating because I'm bad at meditating, but I'm good at using the source. You know what I'm saying? The law of attraction. Anyway, back to the point. My bad. What up, y'all? Welcome to the nation, Monster Nation. That is. I'm your host, Mr. Monster Man Rocco, aka the Rockness Monster. I'm also the president around here. I'm also your tour guide around these parts. I'm the king around here. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. You can definitely please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And if you feel like being a real citizen, a genuine tax-paying citizen of the Monster Nation, then you can leave us a super thanks or a cash app. Anyway, the description will be. The link will be in the description. Anyway, as I was saying, like, I don't know all of the particulars. Like, my mind is somewhere else. I'm studying other things right now. What I do know is I don't like what's going down, right? But I don't know the correct thing to say. Now, granted, I'm not 50, and 50 was just going in. He was like walking out of the White House, I believe, right? So, one would think that if you're walking out of the White House, you probably know some of the details on the situation. But one would think that don't mean it's true. That don't mean it's the case. And aside for that, it is very smart not to say something on camera when you're at a certain level about anything controversial, when you don't have a statement prepared. You don't let nobody just run up on me and ask me a random question. You can't do that. Like, let me tell you something. I happen to be a text DM friendly kind of dude. Like, I prefer to type than to talk to y'all in personal matters. Like, as far as my phone goes, like, you want to reach me, type your message, right? Don't just call me random, right? Especially if you're not in my inner circle of people. Like, if I don't speak to you on the regular, I can like you. I can really, you could be my mother. I promise you. You can't call me out the blue after you ain't spoke to me in a certain amount of somethings. Nah, I need to prepare myself, my mental and my emotions for whatever you are surprising me with. So type it. Just the other day, Raven hit me. What was it? Ray was hitting me from a new number. You know, we got some of those friends who can't keep a number, right? Well, Ray Bay's hitting me up on the yeah, I mean, you heard, like, from a random ass number. She was doing this for days. For days. I'm not answering this. She was trying to play me. She was trying to see if my policy is my policy. But I promise, on about the third or the fourth day, she finally hit back. It was like, Rob, it's Ray. Hit me back. Immediately I call her back, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like, Ray is somebody who's in my inner circle. Like, we communicate all of the time, but ain't nobody, when I didn't know that it was her, she was getting the treatment the same. Don't play on my phone, you understand what I'm saying? Don't play in my face, which is what 50 said. He didn't say that, but you don't just run up on me with no rant. I don't know you. I don't know where you from. I don't know who you is. I don't know what you stand for. All I know is you asking me a random question that I wasn't prepared for, and you got a camera. Get out of here. First of all, where was your group when I was out here getting blacklisted and damn near clipped, trying to get arrested? I'm speaking as 50 Cent. 50 Cent was out here blacklisted. They was trying to take his whole life from him and all kind of this, that, and the third. It wasn't nobody. Where was y'all at? You understand what I'm saying? Granted, that was a long time ago, and whoever those the specific people who were representing Code Pink that day probably were children when all this was going down. But the point is the point. It's feminist movement, like, you know, I'm like I always, like, I used to pride myself on saying that I was a borderline feminist until I had a couple of conversations with some black men who knew some things, right? And then they informed me that, you know, like, they made it clear to me, like, how the feminist movement was just like, it was started by, you know, it was started by white women, you know, offense to all white women, but it was started by white women, you know what I'm saying? And they got all of these black women on board, and then the feminists kind of, in a manner of speaking, the white women abandoned the mission. Like, when after they got to a certain point, like I said, I don't know all of the, after they got to a certain point in the cause, the mission, white women went back to they went back to their husbands and was cooking and being wives and all of that. Meanwhile, till this day, black women don't be liking us. Go figure. Anyway, where y'all at on black people issues? Cold Pink. You understand what I'm saying? People running, and a lot of what I'm saying to you, I can't even. I mean, I would have said this, but the beautiful woman on the channel that I saw, what is the African Diaspora News channel? I don't know the lady's name, but she broke it down pretty thorough, and I'm kind of just regurgitating to it, you know, because yeah, I agree. Ditto, kiddo. Likewise, bright eyes. Like where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all at when police out here doing the dirty deeds they be doing to us, trying to clip us left and right? Where y'all at on reparations for black folk? Where y'all at on all these issues? Everybody want to put a camera in a celebrity's face, and like, really, what was, if 50 Cent would have said what she wanted him to say, what was that going to do? What is that going to do? Y'all out here clout chasing too? Come on, B. Listen, if you don't want to hear what I got to say and you rather hear me rapping, because some of y'all niggas be saying that. It's a link in the description to some music I know you ain't heard, because if you heard all of this music, you would be shutting up with that. You heard, oh, by the way, pause protesters, get your ass out of here if I didn't say that at the beginning. But yeah, like, where y'all was at? Like, y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas come up with all of these clauses and laws or whatever. They write whole bills and laws to protect other races and other people and all of this, and we get nothing. Don't run up on a black man with that shit if you ain't on the front line with when we screaming our black lives talk. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. If 50 would have said what you told him to say, what was it? What really was that going to do? Other than probably put him in a pickle, pause, with some of the like the man just walked out the White House. He's building political connections or whatever. It's safe to assume that even by accident he's building political connections, whether he means to or not. That's what he's doing, and you just want him to come out there and clip him, clip his connections before he even tied a knot. I don't like it. Go somewhere. Get out of here with that. Do it yourself. Made it to the end of this video. Let me get 4 peace signs, because like I said, I do believe in peace. But bruh. Rock on, rock on.